Good morning, dear student. I am Kunal Kiran from the Millennium School, Lucknow. Dear student, we have been learning about preparation of ledger. In last three classes, I have explained you what is ledger and how to post journal from journal to ledger. And yesterday I have discussed how to make balance in ledger. Today I am taking one more question, comprehensive one. Comprehensive in the sense it also covered as I have discussed about the opening entry. How will you start with the opening entry given in the journal and how will you post them into the ledger? So practically how we can do, I will discuss today. So this is the question. The following were the balances in the ledger of Goel Trader on April 1st, 2019. Cash in hand 30,000, furniture 10,000, amount due from Pramod 35,000, amount due from Sudesh, Subodh 24,000, salary outstanding 13,000. So this is the transactions given. On the basis of these transactions, we will journalize them, and on the basis of journal, we will prepare ledger. So the first opening entry is on April 1st. On the basis of this closing opening balances, we will pass a opening entry. All the assets, and the rule for the opening entry, all the assets are debited and all the liabilities are credited. So cash account debited, furniture account debited, Pramod account debited, Subodh account debited, two salary outstanding, to Sunny's loan account, to Mamta, to capital account. This is opening entry. Now post them into the ledger. So first cash account balance, this is a opening cash balance. So in cash account we will write to balance BD. On April 1st we will write to balance BD 30,000, right? The same way, next is furniture account. In the furniture account we will write there is the furniture account. In the furniture account we will write April 1st to balance BD 10,000. All assets are having a debit balance. They were debited. So on the debit side you will write to balance BD. Now next is Pramod. This Pramod 35,000. So in Pramod account you will write April 1st to balance BD 35,000. Right? The same way Subodh was debited. Subodh was debited with 24,000. So in Subodh account you will write to balance BD brought down 24,000, right? And so on. The same way for salary outstanding, this is a liability and it is having a credit balance. So in the salary outstanding account you will write on the credit side to balance by balance BD, right? Now I'm talking about other journal entries, and I'm not going to discuss about how to journalize those transactions. The matter of concern is how to post them and how to make balance, right? So one more thing I would like to discuss is we balance on monthly basis or on weekly basis only assets and liabilities balance. Assets, liabilities, and capital balances will be balanced. All the nominal accounts are not balanced. Their balances are transferred at the end of the year to trading account or profit and loss account. Yesterday in the question, I have shown, I have balanced all the, in the question illustration, all the nominal accounts such as purchase account, sales account, and other nominal account, expenses and revenue accounts were balanced for the sake of making you to understand how to make balancing of the ledger. But in actual or practical sense, all the expenses and revenue accounts are not supposed to be balanced. They are, at the end of the year, their balances are directly transferred to either trading account or profit and loss account. We will discuss later, but today my concern is to show you how to post them and how to balance them. So though I'm going to balance only assets account, liabilities account, and capital account. Now in the second journal entry, promo purchase account was debited with 15,000. So in purchase account, we will write to Mamta 15,000. The rule for posting is purchase account was debited, so on the debit side we will enter, and the account name of the account which was credited will be written here to Mamta 15,000. Right? Next, suppose I'm talking about Mamta. Mamta account has been credited here with 15,000. So in the Mamta's account, Mamta is having a opening balance which is entered here by balance BD already. Now we will write the name of account which is debited against Mamta, that is purchase. By purchases 15,000. Now again Mamta is involved. Mamta is involved here. So Mamta has been debited with 24,000, and so on the debit side of the Mamta there are two accounts. There are two accounts have been credited against her. So in Mamta account we will write two cash account, two discount account, 24. If you total it, this will be 24,000. So now if you make a balance of Mamta account, both the side, if you total the debit and credit side, both side having the equal total. So there is no balance left. Means Mamta account is balanced, is cleared. It means Mamta is not having, at this juncture, Mamta is showing nil balance. As I discussed yesterday, if any account having equal total debit and total credit, then that account is closed. That accounts have no balance at all. It has nil balance. So Mamta, for understanding, Mamta was our creditor in the starting of the year with 9,000. We have to pay 9,000 to the Mamta. During the year, we have purchased goods from Mamta of rupees 15,000. which makes our liability 24,000, and we have settled our liability by giving cash 22,800 in full settlement, and 1,200 we have received discount from Mamta. So Mamta account has been completely cleared and settled. So at the end of the month, April 30, there is no balance. Mamta shows nil balance. Now, I'm talking about purchase account. We have already done one posting. Second, there is purchase account here. So, and it is a cash purchase. Purchase was debited. So, on the debit side of the purchase account, we will write to cash 10,000. After that, there is no other entry related to purchase. So at the end of the year, what we will do at the end of the year, so means end of the year will be 2020 March 31st. We will write date, and we will transfer its balance to trading account, which I will discuss with you what type of nominal accounts to be supposed to be transferred to trading account, what nominal accounts are supposed to be transferred, profit and loss. That is a part of the financial statement learning. But for right now, they haven't shown balance because it's a purchase is a nominal account. It is balanced. It is closed at the end of the year by transferring its balance, like here 25,000 to the, you will write here by trading account. $25,000, and you will equate both the sides, right? So next is, suppose I'm taking Pramod account. Pramod is only here debited with 12,000. So in Pramod we will write to sales account 12,000. So Pramod is a debtor for us, and it is not yet cleared. At the end of the year, we will balance his account. Pramod account debit side total is 47,000. There is nothing on the credit side. So on the credit side, on April 3rd, 30, we will write by balance carried down 47,000. And this, if someone asks you what is the balance shown by Pramod, you will say Pramod is a debtor and it's showing debit balance of rupees 47,000, and in next year it will be brought down by writing on the debit side to balance BD, brought down 47,000, right? Yesterday I have discussed. Now take a cash account, all the cash account. So cash is here. Cash was debited with 13,700. So we will enter on the 13 on the debit side April 10, and against this cash account, the account which is credited is Subhash. So we will write to Subhash, and the amount is debited is 13,700 against the cash. Again, cash is involved here. Cash is involved here. Sunny's loan account debited to cash account. So cash account has been created with 11,000. So on the credit side, we will write 11,000, and we will put the date, and also the account which is debited against this cash account is Sunny's loan account. So we will write by Sunny's loan account 11,000. Now cash is involved here. Cash was debited 5,500 and account which is credited against cash account is furniture. So we will write on the credit side, we will write on the debit side amount 5,500 to furniture account and date this. Now next is cash account is debited here on 24th. On 24th we will write date, and the account which is credited against cash is sales to sales account 4,500. Now again there is a entry purchase account debited to cash. Cash is credited here, so on the credit side we will write buy purchase 10,000. Now again cash is credited here, so we will write buy Mamta and the amount will be entered as 22,800. Now we will make balance. So debit side total is 53,700 and credit side balance is lesser than that, and the difference is 9,900, right? It is 43,800. Credit side total is 43,800 and debit side total is 53,700. So debit side total is higher than the credit side, so we will deduct lower balance from the higher, so it is 9,900 and we will put the balance on the lower side by writing, because credit side is lower, so we will write by balance CD 9,900 and equate both side balances, right? So that's all for the day, children. Thank you very much. I have given you one question to solve comprehensively. First you pass journal entry and then post them into the ledger and balance them.